in round 3 with heat 15 with his brother, Leonardo's brother, Lorenzo Casati, our 2022 Red Bull King of the Air champion. After him, it was Andrea Principi reigning. So he is hungry for that podium, and he showed us on day 1 that he is a top contender, ready, hungry to be king again. Taking on Shahar Tsabary, our Grom. Yeah, really amazing riding.
Up for it. Remember, he knocked out Josh Gillett in the 2nd round there, you know, so he's no mug.
Super technical, super stylish, so this is definitely going to be a heat to watch. And yeah, let's quickly take a look at the style comparison between these two riders, and you you see who is the underdog here. That is not Lorenzo Casati. Lorenzo Casati has got his marks up.
And Lorenzo obviously qualifying because of his podium finish result from last year. As you can see, dominating the stats on every aspect of height, power, variety, technicality, and risk factor, Lewis.
Yeah, Lorenzo, of course, you know, we have to remind you, he isn't the reigning champion here, but he's had one belter of a year. He's looking to complete the trilogy. He's had the better results of any rider this year. He's the dominant one. And this is just a little window into how he's feeling in this quarterfinal. If he can smash and power this one like he did in the 1st round, remember, where he won by 4 points. He got 4 points higher.
Who's jumping first? Oh no, they're both in the air at the same time. Look at that. The judges can only look at one rider, so one of these scores, and that is Lorenzo's, is not going to count most likely.
Wow.
Very interesting point. Colin, can you explain that?
Yes, Ruben, glad you brought it up, but that is important for you viewers to note, that whichever rider takes off first, the judges will be all eyes on him. That is very important to note, as we see a replay here of Lorenzo with just a basic kite loop, but that is important for you viewers.
Kite loop, that was a triple forward rotation.
Triple forward, basic kite loop maneuver as far as the basics of the trick.
But that's interesting, because he's actually deliberately didn't take the board off then. He must have felt that he was in the air at the wrong time.
Okay, here goes Lorenzo Casati again with a massive double, triple, quadruple back roll, board off.
Triple for me there.
Tornado, I'll take it. Tornado on the way down there by Lorenzo. That was incredible there from Lorenzo Casati. Oh, but again, important for you to remember that whoever takes off first, the judges will have their eyes on that rider.
Yeah,
so
what a shot that was to show us. Clearly there. I wonder if Shahar saw him about to take off the wave and just thought, I'm going to send this. We never see that tactic. What a wonderful thing for you to have seen on the screen there. And I think that's why Lorenzo didn't maybe take the board off.
He found a way to sneak in there. Shahar Tsabary is like, if I'm in the air first, the judges will score me, and then Lorenzo's move won't be scored. So
why weren't we doing that?
Be a bit of mind games. Bit of mind games, as we see Shahar taking off there.
Oh, tornado.
Oh, look at that kite stalling on the side with the tornado. Make a loop. Nicely landed there.
He's taking it to him.
From the young man, just 17 years of age on his rookie debut here in round number 3.
From that view, you could also see him landing downwind and going full speed. Like when you point the board downwind on your landing, you can just go as fast as possible, because if you land on the upwind angle, it's going to be a hard take. So you see all the riders land fully downwind, and that's how they manage their speed and balance out. But
Lewis, you made a great comment there about Lorenzo Casati landing on 5 podiums this year out of the 6 major events, if I could call it that. So he has got a lot of podium experience behind him.
Connecting here with a double forward dirty loop.
Oh, you can't take that like that. Oh, he's got a lot of work to do here. It could be the Houdini. I don't believe it. It's the Houdini. He's managed to have his kite go through itself and take off. That is unbelievable. If his lines are completely good there, that is the Houdini. Never seen that in competition.
Lines are good, mate.
Am I allowed to name that move even though I never did it?
That's fine. Take it, Houdini. This is the 2025 Red Bull King of the Air, bringing you not just big air action, but insane action, unexpected ways in which these guys recover out of tough situations like that.
Will he swap his kite? I mean, that kite for sure had to have gone through itself, maybe.
No, it didn't.
You don't think so?
Take a quick
Houdini. It's a Houdini.
Take a close look at his lines. It does look like this.
Here goes Shahar. Shahar just with a straight kite loop board off and a back rotation.
I'm not sure Lorenzo's going slowly. Is he giving time for the caddies to do something?
Alright, so a very interesting point. Thanks, director, for pointing out that the judges did score both of those beginning tricks. As long as the judges are capable of seeing it, it's only when they're miles apart and they can only focus on one rider, but they were able to see the full trick of both riders, so lucky there for Lorenzo.
They certainly saw that one, though.
Yeah, that one is going to go. He travels a mile down the beach. You can tell by the camera angles. He's now towards the lower end of the competition box. Lorenzo Casati looking at his watch, seeing how much time, just under 6.5 minutes remaining here in the Heat 15, round 3.
It's been a good heat there. I was sure that they had to judge the one they saw. Who makes these?
Yeah,
It's going in the bin, that one.
Chuck the stats. Just over 6 minutes left. Oh man, this is incredible. We will have 3 more heats to go after this, but we'll see how much daylight we still have as we're into the latter half of the day here with Shahar Tsabary, the rookie. Oh, no, he's going to turn on that one. Just too much bump on that wave. Not enough of a ramp to get that vertical height, Ruben.
Yeah, it was like a double whammy. So then you get thrown off by the first one. You slam into the second wave. You know all about that, Lewis. And yeah, Shahar Tsabary is looking to tag back to the beach and jumping towards the beach right in front of the spectators, taking over the front roll and an inverted half cab roll there with a...
Oh, he got thrown. He must have hit a gust there, Ruben. He's still receiving that crash as we talk. He must have got a gust on the way down there. He looked good for it. It just yanked him into another rotation there. That was a tough break.
100%. He tried to make the most of that, and unfortunately, he didn't complete that trick. So no score there. A lot of wasted time and energy for Shahar, and he needs all the power he can get against Lorenzo Casati. Let's see him fly there from this beautiful FPV angle, going into a triple forward board off.
The 2022 Red Bull King of the Air champion starting to find his rhythm now. It's been 2 years that one of his arch rivals, Andrea Principi, has held the crown, but is it going to be time for him? This is a very strong performance, but I have to say, Shahar Tsabary.
Shahar
Tsabary, come on, here's a tough one. No, I'm not, okay? I messed that up and I'm going to think about that later night, okay? But anyway, he's been unbelievable from Portugal. He's on a 9 meter. He's really performing well against a top rider.
No, this is incredible, a rookie performance here from Shahar. He'll be super stoked having both his mom and dad here present with him on the beach. Wonderful people. Great to have them out here in support for him. As you can see, the nice haze color indicating that the sun is setting. But I do feel that Lorenzo is definitely either holding back or struggling to find the same groove that he had in round 1, considering that banging of an opener maneuver of an 8.4 in round 1. So he's yet to pull it out, but maybe he's just playing it safe. He will have an indication of what the scores are on his watch.
It's different conditions, different day. You know, the kickers were a bit better on that opening day. You know, we're looking at a very difficult day here. I mean, look at that cloud in the background over the Musenberg way, Colin. That was a high cloud. It wasn't coming up. It's got a different vibe. The wind's a bit more offshore. You know, it hasn't lent itself to these caning heats that we saw. He got a better heat than anybody by 4 points, but can he connect with this?
There we go.
Yes, he can. Boom. Straight off that lip, diving forward into 2 rotations and pulling a dirty loop with his front hand, and 2 added rotations on the way down for Lorenzo Casati, putting another high-scoring trick on the board here.
Just showing that experience and being able to land after multiple rotations. At the moment for Shahar, the multiple rotations is proving to be his nemesis, but he comes in this time right foot forward.
Here he goes again for the double forward dirty loop, also 4 rotations, but not getting it.
Yeah, it's on the inside now with that choppy waves and you know, the difficult gusty wind. That's just fine. He's finding it hard to get the landing in there, so the pressure's on.
He needs to adapt to this, and I would say just lessen the rotations, knock off 1 or 2 rotations on the way down, focus on your landing, get it in, then once you got that momentum, you can go back for it again. So just needs to settle down. This is a good example where experience comes into play to say, listen, in these current conditions, don't force the rotations maybe as much. Ruben, kind of just keep it together to get the scores on.
Of course, I mean, you definitely want to play it safe. A crash doesn't benefit anyone. Well, however, it is entertaining. We do love seeing a good crasher now and then. But these riders are here to put the highest scoring tricks on the board, of which 3 will count, accompanied by their overall impression score added at the end of each heat. And that's what the riders are here for. And I think Lorenzo Casati is still showing what he's capable of, even in these challenging conditions.
Here was a move we missed from Lorenzo Casati on the inside. 3 front rotations with the board off and a dirty loop.
Yeah, and I love...
pencil drop into the water. Let's hope he's right. It's shallow there, by the way.
But that just shows how hard it is right foot forwards. If he's crashing that as well, and Shahar just came off that crash, so that's an identifier now that I don't know if they're going to bother with right foot forward again. Although positioning where you see it now, I wouldn't be surprised if Lorenzo did go for another one. He's going to have to watch traffic.
He has to, for his variety score. The judges want to see him jump both ways. No matter how challenging it is, it will benefit you.
At the moment, judging by these scores that we have available to us here, you viewers can also see some of these on redbullkingoftheair.com. Click on results, scroll down, and you can see the tricked scores for every single trick that has been completed in the heat. If you hover your mouse over the information button, you will also see the variety score. But there you can see Lorenzo Casati with the highest jump of 19.2. Let's see if he can improve that on his way out. And Shahar, I feel, needs to knock off that 5.42 in order to give himself a chance.
But he will know that too, because he is wearing the Wind Games app on his smartwatch, on his wrist. So on his wrist. He has basically all the data he needs in order to put himself in the best position he can possibly can.
Mug that off though. Ruben, would you have loved that when you competed, looking at your watch and seeing the scores? Is that something we would have liked, or would you rather not known?
I'd just say 420 the whole time, mate. Just get extra high during my heats, mate. No, but I mean, the more data, the more information you have, yeah, you can complete your heats better. So I think it is definitely an advantage that we have now, having the Wind Games app with the Surfer app data. It's yeah, really beneficial for the riders. They all love it.
See Lorenzo Casati with the sun behind him, finds a kicker. He yanks his cut up, gets good vertical height on it. Inverted front rotation, board off, added front rotation.
Back rotation.
Oh, back rotation on the way down. Thanks,
no,
Ruben.
That was all the way back.
All the way back. Sweet.
All backs, mate.
Oh, that was sweet. You got my back.
I got your back, buddy. No, this is a forward rotation here. Oh, what? No, he went for it. What? He left it? No.
Oh.
That's what we're talking about. These new generation kids, they are getting so creative with all their tricks. They are even flicking their boards like boomerangs into the sky and catching it again. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Let's take a quick look at what Shahar was trying to do here.
Oh, that was absolutely incredible. He needed to land that.
It was going to be the end of that heat, and I think Lorenzo Casati had all the other angles covered there with variation, higher jumping. It was a great performance from Shahar. But God, that was exciting, that one, wasn't it?
That was.
What was that?
What?
No, that was an absolute buzzer.
Whoa.
What came dropping from the sky there in the water? Okay, here's some highlights from this heat between Shahar Tsabary and Lorenzo Casati. Here he went in a tornado, 4 back rolls and a board off whilst looping that kite. And here goes Lorenzo Casati with his signature triple forward with a board off and a mega loop. Here, taking off with a back roll, inverted back roll, and a dirty loop, pulling the loop with his front hand. It's called a dirty loop. Very well done. Stomped.
Ruben, it could only have been Danny Seals.
Sealing Seal.
That was I'm going Seal. What do you think that was? Did you see that crazy splash there?
Possible. I mean, he's been with us since day one of the waiting period. So
and what is going on with the seals these days, guys? They've got some rabies.
Well, there's a bit of a biting spree going around, so please stay safe as you're on the beach. But there are no surprising result with Lorenzo Casati seeing himself through again to a 4th consecutive semi-final here at the 2025 Red Bull King of Air. Shahar, great effort there by him, by the rookie. Iconically there, you can see Shahar boasting the highest trick score of the heat, a 7.44, higher than Lorenzo's 7.34. But Lorenzo's overall impressions, look at that, 6.35 compared to 3.49. Again, it's about crowning the most complete rider.
More high quality variation in his moves, and the high quality, more over 6.5s. You're not seeing the full picture of those ones on that screen, but yeah, deserved winner, and he's looking good. Remember, he's trying to get the trilogy, but we now move on to